Hello, welcome back to another thrift flip video.
Now I'm so fine. You look at me when I say I'm not emotional. I haven't cried for days.
Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Valeria and I strive to live a more sustainable life through secondhand shopping and sewing. And I hope to inspire others to do the same. So if you want to learn on just how to do that, follow along, subscribe, and let's get started. Okay, so these last two pieces are from my last thrifting video. So my next video is probably gonna be a thrifting video. I feel like people like that a lot and I enjoy it too. So this first piece, it's this dark blue or navy dress. It is gorgeous, so gorgeous. I love the detail. The plan for this one is gonna be like a drop waist and then taking off the sleeves. I wanna still use this. I don't know how I'm going to, but the issue I think I'm gonna run into is the zipper is pretty long. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get by around that, bypass the zipper. This next piece is going to be this dress. I love how there's like some gold detail. It's black and white, and yeah, it has just some gold like along the leaves and the flowers. So pretty. I want to make this a two-piece set. I want to still have like this wrap skirt on it, or like I want to make a wrap skirt because it's already here, you know, like might as well just incorporate it. And then the top, I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do, but I might just do another like cowl neck situation just because I think that will make it easy for me. But yes, let's get started. I think I might do the blue one first. Yeah. Okay, so I have some inspo. I'll insert the pictures here of how I wanted the drop waist to kind of look like and like what I was kind of imagining in my head, as well as this drawing that I did. So this is how I have it in my head. Since it's see-through, I have like a crop top bandeau type of shirt that's black. So I'll wear that and then maybe like eventually find some like shorts or something to like wear underneath. I think I'm just gonna play around with like what I wanna have underneath. Maybe like a slip skirt. I don't even know. Like I'm gonna make the dress and I'll see what looks good underneath. Okay, so this is how the dress looks on. It's so pretty. So it's pretty long, right? So I love that so that I can wear some high heels with it. The zipper, it ends right here. So that's gonna be an issue. I'm not sure how I'm gonna fix that, but I think what I'm gonna do for right now is just cut it along that piece. And I think the drop waist is literally like right here. So one of the pictures that I showed you, I think the drop waist started like right here, and then it kind of followed a line down to like the under part of like the butt. So if that's where the zipper stops, maybe that's just where I will end it in the back. I don't know if that makes sense or not. But anyways, let's just cut it, see how it's gonna turn out, and yeah.
He's a nice guy and I might let him slide. Slide around by midnight, hands around my waistline. He's a nice guy, but I'm gonna let him know I don't waver, don't go. I keep it quiet, move slow.
Okay, so I don't know how this is gonna go because this is a very like thin fabric and I'm trying to do like a gathering technique. So I'm gonna try to see if it works, and if not, I'll try to figure out a different way, or I just won't be able to like do that like gather effect for like the bottom skirts.
And in my mind, she's had her time. Send her off with goodbye. You got me.
Here is the moment of truth. I'm going to gather this whole skirt and make sure that it fits the top piece length. Okay, so I measured it a little bit because I gathered it too much and I was like, this looks kind of small. I don't think it's gonna fit around me. So I like tried it on a little bit, and this length is what goes around my waist, the drop waist. So I'm gonna try to make it more even, the gathering all around. And then right now I'm just gonna work on the top piece so that I can finally add them all together and make the dress. Okay, so I'm just gonna set this to the side and work on the top piece. So far this is like what the idea is in my head. It's this drop down waist. It's kind of lower in the back because I still wanted to do that. So I think it's working so far. And then I'm just going to make this a front and back panel, cut it to where I want it to be, and then just sew this bottom piece to the top piece. And hopefully that's all I really need to do. I do need to hem the sleeve part. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, finish the top panel, then sew this onto this, and I think that is literally all I need to do. But yeah, I think it's looking so cute. Like, do you guys see the vision? Like, do you see it? I hope I can execute it and, you know, be very proud of what I made. This is a top so far. It's turning out good, right? So I think I'm gonna leave it a little bit loose in the back and everything, just because I don't really know how to like cinch it up, you know. I think eventually I'm gonna do patterns so I can learn the techniques that way, but I think it's looking good so far. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like different lengths right here, so I'm gonna just cut it to where it goes like at the end right here. It is very late right now, almost 9 p.m. It was taking a little bit longer, of course, than I expected. But I pinned down the skirt to the top piece, so I'm just gonna go ahead and stitch it together, close the back side, and I'll show you the finished piece. I'm super excited because this took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and hopefully the finished product is somewhat wearable. And I still don't know what I want to wear underneath. That's a problem for when I style it. Here is that second piece, the dress. It has this like wraparound part going on right here. I do really like it, so I'll try to keep it in, you know, the final piece. This is the inspo I have for it. Hopefully it looks something like it, but you know, your own creation is your own creation. So I'm just gonna cut here, and then I'll just kind of see how it looks once I take it off into like a shirt, and maybe I'll just like make it more form-fitting and keep the sleeves. I kind of like how it's like baggy, but we'll see. The plan is to cut these seams right here to make it into like a one shoulder top. I wanted to make it asymmetrical, but I don't know if I'll have enough fabric for that. So if I have like extra from here, I'll just bring it down over here. And then for the skirt, I'm just gonna take in more from this seam that's in the back of the skirt to make it fit more. And then there's these darts right here that I'm also gonna take in more. I'm gonna hem all the edges, and then hopefully that's all I need for it to like fit well and be a pretty easy flip. So an update on what I'm doing now. I'm just gonna be hemming these pinned areas on both the front and back panels, and then I'm going to sew them together, and that should make the top. Okay, so this is the back of the shirt. Looks pretty good. It's not like scrunched up or in any way, so I love that. I'm just gonna go over it one more time and sew along closer to the edge just so that it stays a little bit better. Here's that first dress with the drop waist. I had to gather the bottom skirt and everything, and I challenged myself to do the gather. I think it turned out very, very cute. And then I wanted it to kind of drop down like around like the bottom area. I love it so much. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna put on underneath, but right now I just have like a little bralette and then some like spandex or some shorts. I don't know what it's called. And then my heels. If you guys have any suggestions on like what I can put on underneath, I would love to hear it. Yes, let me know if you love this one. I think it's super, super cute. I think it's definitely more me than how it was before. On to the next one. Okay, are you guys ready for this last one? Like, I am so proud of how she turned out. She's cute, isn't she? Like, this is why I thrift flip, because I can turn something that was cute or like, you know, it did the job of what it needed to do, but then I can turn it into something cuter and it just, you know, just be more me, more my style. Yeah, so this is how she turned out. I love it. I kept the wraparound like design right here, so I added just some darts. I trimmed a little bit more in the back. Oh yeah, so this is the back. I did what I could with the top fabric. It wasn't a lot, so this is what I did. The armhole or whatever is a little bit small, so that's my only thing I would change about this piece. But other than that, like, I'm ready to wear this out as well. Like, take myself on a little date or something. I don't know. I'm feeling like going around some water, going around the lake or something with this. So yes. So that's it for today's thrift flip. I hope you guys enjoyed the final pieces, and I'd love to know which piece was your favorite. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And free Palestine, Sudan, and Congo. Bye.